So first your name, then your teacher's name, then your class period, then the date, the day, spell out the month, write the year, skip 2 lines, center. Now, I'm going to write a good title, but I don't write the title until I've written at least the introductory paragraph because I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, go down. First line of the paragraph, indent. We're going to start here when the time comes. Then I'm going to Control A, get all of the text, change it to Times New Roman, 12-point font, double spaced, because that's what we want in MLA. Then I need my header, so I'll double click in the top margin, write a line, last name only, space, insert, page number, the one on the top left, and select the whole thing and change that as well to Times New Roman 12-point font. And I'm going to go down here, give myself some space to organize my ideas. So school uniforms, real quick, just so I can take the easier, well, the more difficult path, I guess. Raise your hand if you would argue for school uniforms. Okay, raise your hand if you would argue against school uniforms. Okay, then I'll argue for them. Okay, so school uniforms will improve education. Okay, that's my thesis statement, and then the 3 reasons why that's the case. So this will be T. And then 1 will be a professional environment encourages professional behavior. R2, let's see, high-performing nations more often have them. Japan, South Korea, etc. And then reason 3, why school uniforms are good. They remove social competition from the education equation. Let's see. I may change this one because I don't have any data right now. This one's not, I don't know. I think this one is my best, so I'm going to end with it. My weakest one, these 2 are pretty equal. You want to pick your weakest argument and sandwich it in the middle. I'm going to go up here and get started. So first, I want to start with some background. Okay. I don't usually do this for a quote-unquote hook, but I think it will actually work here. Clothes make the man. May seem like, here's a new word for you, a shibboleth. I'm not sure if that's how you spell it.
What does that mean?
I'm going to tell you. A shibboleth is something that is said all the time, but turns out that it's probably not true. Clothes make the man. may seem like a shibboleth, but the cold fact is that people in suits get more respect than people in hoodies. Okay, that's what I'm going to call my hook, and that's going to be our background here. I want to keep going with it, though. School uniforms are an outward manifestation. That's funny. Manifestation of a serious attitude toward education. And even if students dislike them, an orderly exterior lends itself, nope, not lends to interior behaviors. Interior equivalence. I don't like that, but I'll come back to it. Yeah, that's dumb. I'll fix it in a second. School uniforms are an outward manifestation of a serious attitude, and even if students dislike them, an orderly exterior lends to a more academic, a more rigorous learning environment. Okay. I meant to have 2 sentences of background and then lead into the thesis statement, but it looks like I've got it already. I will add, I'll just make it more concrete here. American schools, American public schools would benefit. Would reap academic and social benefits if uniforms became the norm. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The positive influence of a more professional appearance let's see. The precedent means the things that have happened already that showed that it worked. The precedent of high performing let's see, the precedent of the international precedent of schools with superior test scores and the reduction of distracting and expensive social competition let's see. I think I can make it more fun than that. And the reduction of distracting and expensive school fashion shows. No, that makes it sound like I'm actually talking about fashion shows. Unless I put it in quotation marks, but I don't want to put it in quotation marks because that'll lead my reader to think that maybe it's an article. So I think I'm just going to go boring and just say it. The reduction of distracting and expensive oh, this might work. Fashion competition. Are all important reasons why school uniforms should have a standard. No. Good, Reese. I like that. Should be the standard in U.S. schools. I already said schools, so I'm going to say U.S. learning facilities. In in U.S. K through 12 institutions. All right, now let's read through it, make sure it's okay. Clothes make the man may seem, oh, I guess we could change this now. Now this would actually be a good title, but let's see. You are what you wear. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be a good title. All right. Let's read through this. Clothes make the man may seem like a shibboleth, but the cold fact is that people in suits get more respect than people in hoodies. School uniforms may seem to be merely an outward manifestation of a serious attitude toward education. Oh, no. No, it doesn't. School uniforms. Yeah. School uniforms are an outward manifestation of a serious attitude toward education. And even if students dislike them, an orderly exterior lends to a more rigorous learning environment. Okay, yeah, let's fix that. School uniforms are an outward manifestation of a serious attitude toward education. And successful academic programs must begin with a serious attitude. That's a little bit too strong, but I'm going to leave it anyway because it's better than what we had before. Must begin. Yeah, I guess that is true. I think I can say it. I'm avoiding it because must sounds like too much, but that's true. If you don't have a serious attitude, you're not going to have a successful academic program. You won't get it by accident. That's true. Okay. American public schools would reap academic and social benefits if uniforms became the norm. There's my thesis statement, and then 3 reasons. The positive influence of a more professional appearance, the international precedent of schools with superior test scores, and the reduction of distracting and expensive fashion competition are all important reasons why school uniforms should be the standard in US. I'm going to say American there because with the US next to the K-12, it sounds like a math problem or something. Standard in American K through 12 public institutions. Yeah. Okay.